Yo, what's up? So, I thought that this week I would tell the story of the time that my husband disappeared. Was it aliens? Was I dreaming? None of us have been able to figure out. And I also had dinner. So, I'm going to eat Mexican food at the same time. Because why not? So, I got chips. And I got this big ass burrito that I'll probably only eat half of. And I got my Doritos. This one's tamarind. I don't think I've ever actually had the tamarind one, but I do love these so much. I need a fork. And we're back. Okay. So, let's start with chips and salsa, I think. So, what happened? I woke up one night and this is our bed. Okay. It is a king size bed. It's huge. I mean, me and my husband are both big people, but we have enough room that we can we can both sleep on like opposite sides of the bed and be nowhere near each other. But when he gets up in the middle of the night, I can always tell that he's just not there. So I don't wake up all night anyway. I get up, I just wake up, for whatever reason. I have nightmares a lot. I actually have nightmares, like, primarily nightmares. Like, I don't hardly ever have, like, it's like a regular ashy dream or anything. Oh, by the way, my hair's still purple. In case anyone was wondering. So I don't really have, like, regular ash dreams. I, like, only have nightmares. So I wake up pretty frequently throughout. Like, that's just normal for me. Like, it just happens. So I wake up and I can just tell he's not there. So I rolled over like halfway and I threw my arm out and I didn't feel him, which, I can like, where I was like laying out, like I can like reach the other side of him. Oh, that's my Blackcraft flag. Sorry. And I can feel him and I couldn't feel him. So I roll over the rest of the way and I open my eyes and I don't see him, which, and that's, just something that I do, just like make sure. And I'm like, okay, so let's call him. Sometimes he's in the bathroom. I have issues. I don't do good alone, so I just want to make sure I know where he's at, And his phone's just sitting there. Now, I sleep on this side. He sleeps on this side. Where we end up laying out up there, I would not be able to see this little messy nightstand just by rolling over and opening up my eyes. I'd have to like sit up just like a little bit. He's got a big ass rock head. I can't just see through him. He's not a good window. So I get up and you open these. Have I never opened one of these before? So I get up. He is, try that later. He's not in the bathroom, which our bathroom is like, it's literally like come out my bedroom door and then take a left and it's right there. I mean, like it's right there. Like it's like 2 feet away. Like if the doors are like 2 feet away, like on the other side of my closet over here is our bathroom. And he's not in the bathroom. So, and we only live in like a 2-bedroom apartment. So, where I had started that last video when I had the bag on my head, that was at our dining room table. Our kitchen was right to my right hand side, and the living room was right behind me. So, and if you just like come out my bedroom door, take a right, like there's like, it splits off. So like one goes to one direction next to the kitchen, and then the other one goes out, and then there's the living room, the dining room, and then back around the kitchen. So there's just like one wall, like where the oven is. So he's not in the bathroom. He's not in the living room watching TV. He's not in the kitchen getting a snack or a drink. And I'm like, where the fuck is he? Now keep in mind, our bedroom door is right here. I sleep on this side, so I had to get up and walk right by him, who would have been sleeping right here. Okay. So I told you this is a big ass burrito, man. I'm probably gonna eat like this, maybe. So I'm like, okay, let's go see if he is in the car. I don't know. He does weird shit sometimes. Maybe he's in there. Who knows? So I go out there and he's not there. Like the door's locked. Like he wasn't out there. So, okay, maybe he went on a walk and left his phone for whatever reason. Maybe he was having a hard night. Me and him both have a lot of issues with anxiety and depression. Maybe he went to go, get a little bit of air and just forgot his phone at home. So I come back in and his shoes are there. And I look on the kitchen counter where I hadn't looked earlier. And his keys are there and his wallet's there. And he can't go anywhere without shoes and a wallet. So now I panic. And I go and I run into our bedroom, back in here. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, right before I walked in here, I'm like, okay, he's missing. Something is wrong. He doesn't have his keys, he doesn't have his wallet, he doesn't have shoes. The car's here, the car's locked. What the fuck? Like, there's something wrong. So I run back in here. I flip the light on, about ready to like throw clothes on, call 911. And he wakes up. He was right here the whole time. So, needless to say, that was fucking weird. This was a few weeks ago, and I'm still going on about this in my head. Because you're freaking the fuck out, And so, here's the theories. I was dreaming. Okay, there's the first theory. I was dreaming that I just didn't see him. So here's my problem with that. I do have nightmares. That's, that's legit. But this would have been a nightmare with all 5 senses, including me sleepwalking, which I don't do ever. Like I think I may have done it a couple times, like as like a little kid, but never in my adult life have I been sleepwalking. So that would mean I would have had to have started dreaming, been dreaming that he wasn't there, gotten up, wandered around the house, including go outside, come back in while sleepwalking and having this dream, but yet woken up without missing a beat. Because there's no like gap in here. Like it freaked me out so bad. I had this like burned into my mind. I didn't go back to sleep that night, like at all. So next theory is I wasn't dreaming at all. I just missed him. Now let me explain to you. I cannot see his phone from where that is at. And where I lay down at. It's not possible. I would have to be looking directly at the back of his head before I could see his phone screen light up. Not to mention the fact, like, this is not like a big area. Like, I practically have to like climb over this corner of the bed. I would have had to walk right by him. So then, those like the real ones. The kind of like joke, but like kind of serious, is we're gonna start getting into some conspiracies here. I made a joke that maybe he was just abducted by aliens. But dude, fucking legit, where the fuck was he? Like, he wasn't here. He was gone. So was he abducted and then brought back after I went outside? Who fucking knows? Next theory is, and I kind of joke about this a lot, and again, this is kind of getting into some conspiracy shit that I'm into, a glitch in the Matrix. We may be in a simulation, and it glitched, and he wasn't there where he was supposed to be. I listen to Mile Higher podcast, so I'm going to put one up here about, was it Mile Higher or was it Lights Out? It's one of those two, because One is with just Kendall Ray and the other, or Kendall Ray and Josh, and the other one is just Josh and his brother. But one of those I was just listening to recently about how possibly we're all in like a simulation. So I guess that's a theory, but man, I don't know. I legitimately don't know. And I think that he thinks I'm fucking with him about this. But like, I'm not. Like there was no way. He was not there. Wasn't there. It's not possible for him to have been there. And I know this. Like, I do have, depression, but I don't imagine things like that. I don't just see things. You know what I mean? That's not how this works, So shit. I don't know. I really don't. I am at a fucking loss. And tell me what you think. Because I legitimately don't know. And I am trying to figure out any way to reason this, but I literally can't. I can't. So if you have a better theory, please let me know. Because I have ran through every possible scenario in my head. I have ran through that night in my head so many times. And like, I was talking to him about this, I don't know, like 3 or 4 days ago or something like that. Because this happened like weeks ago. And it's still in my mind. I'm still trying to figure this out. And he just like laughed at me. He goes, I was there the whole time. And he was just laughing about it. I'm like, I'm not joking. Like, you weren't there. You were not there. So, I don't know. Like I said, if you have any other better idea, let me know what you think, because I don't know what to think at all. Or if this has ever happened to you and you figured out you really were just dreaming and sleepwalking. Maybe I have a brain tumor. Maybe that explains my migraines. I have no idea. But please, if you know anything, if you've ever had this happen, just let me know and what it ended up being, because I'm trying to figure this one out and I feel like I'm going crazier than I already am. All right. Bye.